Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, March 16th. First, we have a lot to talk today, but first, let's start with the economic data. The big important one, building permits going way higher than expected. So housing starts way higher than expected. Month over month, 9.8%. The previous one was minus 2%. So big boost on housing market. Regarding Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index for March, minus 23. Again, more than expected, more in the negative. So manufacturing still cooling down. That's good news. Initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims way lower than expected, showing that labor market remains strong. And on the other side of the Atlantic, in Europe, the ECB interest rate decision was 50 basis points, from 3 to 3.5. And during the conference, there was a lot of market volatility, and Europe shows signs of strong support to fight the inflation. 50 basis points. Despite the market turmoil in US, they have it really clear. They are committed to fight inflation, and 50 basis points will seal the deal. They said that the bank sector in Europe is strong. They have a lot of liquidity, and in case the situation happens in which some banks need some support, they will talk and they will discuss about that, and we provide any support. So positive news regarding inflation battle, the fight against the inflation, and also positive news sending a message: our financial sector is good, so don't worry. And that's really good news. On the other side, in US, First Republic Bank continues falling 30% as the overall sentiment is showing that this is the next bank that is going to fail. It's not Credit Suisse. Credit Suisse is having issues since months, not even years. So let's focus on the banks. The situation is not that bad. And more than that, Fed have it clear. They need to show the same kind of commitment to fight the inflation as ECB, the Europe Central Bank, is showing. They need to continue raising rates. 25 basis points, 50 basis points. We'll have to wait and see for next week. But what is true is that banks need to do whatever they need to do to start managing properly their assets, and that's all. And stop the bullshit. They have to do their work, and if not, they will fall. The same as when we make bad decisions in the market, we fall. So it's time for them to show, and regulators to be on top of them, to really regulate everything and really show signs of commitment for the future of the economy, not inflation. Inflation will have to wait for next week. So what else is important? Well, we were talking about First Republic falling 30%. If we check First Republic, it was really big gap down. It was trying to find support down here, and at some point, look at this. At some point, we started going up, and we halted up. We rejected, but we halted up at 1049. What happened at 1049? And why is the market really exploding up? Why is, if we check, where is Microsoft? Look at this breakout. Look at this wedge breakout and continue higher. Microsoft really showing signs of strength. The overall Nasdaq, the overall market, it's really reaping. What is happening? JP Morgan Morgan Stanley, and other banks are in talks to bolster First Republic Bank. Really put liquidity and help the fall of this First Republic Bank. So what happens when the financial sector helps themselves? Well, if we were worried about this, then there's no more worry. We are in the strong situation after CPI slightly decent numbers, and more than that, PPI and manufacturing index showing that inflation on the producer side is slowing down. We are just prepared for the boost. And this is what happens at this exact moment. The economy solved themselves. The financial sector is now trying to fix what happened. The sentiment changed after other big banks are helping the less big, the smaller, the regional banks. And this is what Fed tried to do, but what else you can do? If other banks help smaller banks, that fixes everything, that solves even more the issue. So now the sentiment is reestablished, and now we can again focus on the fight against inflation. So Nasdaq was trying to build support, trusting this financial sector, trusting the banks, and finally the liquidity issues were solved due to JP Morgan and other big banks helping First Republic to not fall. Let's see how we end up today, because volatility is super extreme. There's a lot of sentiment, mixed sentiment, and we have to really digest what kind of help they are going to provide to this bank. But what is true is that financials are recovering, markets are pushing, dollar is holding the best it can, but I think dollar will continue moving higher if the confidence is reestablished. And finally, yields. Let's talk about yields. 2-year yield 6% in the green, showing that rates are going to increase again. The 10-year, the recessionary yield is holding. So if we check the terminal rates for April is 4.7, and on December we are pricing in a 25 basis points interest rate cut. Let's go check that thing. Let's go check the probabilities. So we have 80% probability of 25 basis points. And the terminal rate is going to be 5, more or less, at May. And then we start cutting really, really aggressive. Look at this. We are pricing in December this year, the rates to be around 4. So 1%, that's 100 basis points interest rate cut in this year. That's insane. Insane. We'll have to see, because bonds market have it really clear. I don't have an opinion yet. I don't think we are this good, and I don't think Fed will cut rates this much this year. But let's see what happens. What is clear is that markets are now really, really hoping for a big boost on confidence. And look at this breakout. This is the daily on the Nasdaq. After this bullish bottoming tail, we are breaking this descending resistance, and we are moving towards 12,900. Before that, this is a big spot. This is the last week high at 12,600. If we check the 30-minute chart, we are right in the middle. We showed signs of support, accepting value from yesterday. We are really, really ripping higher. I think we are going to reach 12,600, and we'll have to see if that's accepted or not. Look at this. We are way higher than the moving average. We are really, really ripping. And part of this is because of shorts. Shorts were piling in, and shorts are getting squeezed, destroyed. So congratulations, bulls. And another thing that we have to congratulate ourselves, look at crude oil. Well, it's showing signs of strong support at 65, but look at this. This is really good for inflation, also really good for the people. So I think this is a good day to start look at this. Wow, really big push. This is insane. From the start to right now, it's 2% increase. We were a little bit lower at the open, but I mean, this move is insane. Congratulations, bulls, if you caught this. Congratulations, you have to be on top of the news at every moment. Look at this. I was saying this 12,600 and maybe 12,623 last week high. It's on the table. Let's see. We'll have to see. But right now, Amazon 3.86%, Google 3.80%. This is clearly unbelievable. XLY versus XLP, really pushing consumer discretionary and financials. That's what we're talking about, 1% in the green. After JP, Morgan Stanley, and others are going to inject to help liquidity in First Republic Bank. So that's all from my side. I hope you had a good trade session, but remember that the training day is not over yet. Thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please support the channel and give it a like. Subscribe to receive notifications when I upload new videos. Remember that I upload new videos every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. Discipline and risk management are key for success, and also patience. You have to wait for those opportunities that are really, really good. Look at this setup on Microsoft and you will learn to be patient. This is a really, really good long. Look at this. This was really my plan. This is a 4 ratio, risk-reward ratio, taking the opportunity to have at least a 2% move. So technical analysis is what it's all about. Patience, discipline, risk management. This is what this channel is about. Microsoft is ripping shorts apart. Congratulations, bulls. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.